Hey there, Technopals, and welcome to part 2 of lesson 2 on the impact of bias on technology. Let's discuss the classification of metals. Metals can be classified into those that contain iron and those that don't. Metals that contain iron are called ferrous metals and are magnetic. Some are more magnetic than others because of their iron content. Ferrous metals corrode or rust easily. Examples of these metals include carbon steel, alloy steel, tool steel, mild steel, and wrought steel. Metals that don't contain iron are called non-ferrous metals because they don't contain any iron and they are non-magnetic. Non-ferrous metals have several useful properties. They are malleable, which means that they can be hammered or pressed permanently out of shape without breaking or cracking. They are also scratch resistant, resistant to corrosion, and conduct electricity. Aluminium, copper, zinc, lead, tin, and magnesium are examples of non-ferrous metals. Did you know it is more energy efficient and cheaper to make new metal from scrap metal instead of raw materials? Now let's talk about a recycling scheme for your school. Recycling is a good way to reuse some of the items that we dispose of in the rubbish dump, such as certain plastics that we cannot decompose or that break down naturally so that they remain in landfills for many thousands of years. Recycling can help preserve the environment, and we should recycle and reuse as many products as possible. In this part of the lesson, you will investigate whether you could start the recycling program at school and make money for your school. Now, what can we recycle? Products used at school that could be recycled include paper, such as newspaper, magazines, used writing paper, glass, such as empty glass bottles and jars, plastic, such as empty plastic bottles, other containers, plastic bags, and open pen casings, metal, such as metal lids of bottles and jars, empty cans, and tins. Although they are recyclable, batteries, light bulbs, and ink cartridges must be recycled separately. Items that can't be recycled include cling wrap, sticky tape, plastic coated paper, nappies, serviettes, wax paper, food wrappers, and empty cardboard cool drink or milk boxes. Don't collect leftover food containers for recycling because these could attract rats, mice, and other pests. Food containers should always be disposed of in the general waste bins. Figure 5 on your screen shows the many different objects that can be recycled. Now let's talk about the recycling strategy for your school. Many schools have programs for recycling different items. They collect plastic, paper, glass, cans, and ink cartridges. Some schools even collect e-waste for recycling. This includes old and broken computers and their parts. Banks of bins are put up around the school for collecting recyclable items that the learners bring from home. There are usually also bins for collecting items that can't be recycled. Let's talk about a strategy to raise funds by recycling and reusing. There are many ways that you can raise funds for your school by collecting and recycling. Some companies will collect the materials that you collect and recycle them. Some may even pay for the items collected. Some companies that you could contact include glass. The glass recycling company allows schools to apply for glass banks, paper, and puts paper bins at the schools for the collection of paper, and they collect it from your school. Cans, contact Collect a Can if you collect and recycle cold drink cans. Plastic, contact the Plastic Federation of South Africa to find out about recycling plastics. And other materials, if you have old printer cartridges to recycle, contact Green Office Ink Cartridge Recycling. They will fetch the batteries from your school